Hey everybody on the Pro Forum. Okay, so playing a little catch up today, doing a lot of little driving around, and I figured I'd make some movies for the month of April. To start with, let me just explain basically what's going on with Pro Forum movies. Again, this year it's your turn to make movies. Now about 12 of y'all on the Pro Forum have all sent in about 12 movies. Now, if you add that up, that's like 144, 140, or 150, somewhere in that neighborhood, movies that have been sent in to the Pro Forum to be shown. Now, of course, I could have stacked up all those movies. What I could have done is put one right behind the other, behind the other, behind the other. Now, there's 365 days in a year, and the objective here is to have a whole year of you guys making movies. So if you've made a movie and you scratch your head and you say, well, God dog it, Kirk did not post my movie. Well, it's because it's coming, okay? I took all of the movies, and if you sent in, say, 12 movies, I assigned one movie per month for you. If you sent in 10 movies, I assigned it for the first 10 months, okay? Behind the person who sent in 12. And then if somebody else sent in, say, 6 movies, well, then I assigned it to the first 6 months. Behind the person who sent in 10 movies, and so on and so on and so forth. So all these movies are just kind of sitting in limbo right now, waiting to be uploaded and shown on the Pro Forum. Now, of course, what problem that this kind of system causes is that come the middle of the month, like right now, we don't have no more movies. Okay, it fascinates me. There's no more movies. So of course I'm gonna try to fill in, but I never thought in my wildest imagination that I would have to make half a month every month of movies. I really thought that out of well over 1,000 people, that we could find just 30 people to send in 12 movies, and boom, we would have the whole year taken care of. So apparently we can't. So again, I'm begging, I'm pleading. I'm not asking for a lot. It isn't like I'm asking you to go buy a fancy camera. You got one in your pocket right now. It isn't like I'm asking you to be on camera. I just want you to hold your little cell phone like this and walk through your space, your studio space, and show us what is it about your studio. Show us where you make money. This has been phenomenal for me, and I'm gonna call a few names out. Tom Usher, for example. I was blown away by your bathroom, Tom. I'm like totally embarrassed about my bathroom now because of the awesomeness of your bathroom, okay? There's been several others. People who have posted images and just simple little garage type studios. Small, tiny. I thought I had a small studio. No, I got a huge studio compared to what some of you guys got. But yet, you're making it work. It has inspired me like I cannot imagine to look at my studio space and say, well, man, I got all this space. I could do this, and I could do this, and I could do this. And that's the purpose behind these movies. It's to help each one of us to become better. So it really forces you to look at what you do and how you do it, and to inspire others. I mean, this was the founding, the basis of the Pro Forum from the get-go. So let me encourage you again, please. You're gonna get you're gonna get one of these every month until some kind of way. If we could just get 30 people, now somewhere in the neighborhood of around 18 people, if we could get 18 people to send in 12 movies, that's it. It's done for this year. So think along those lines. If you have not sent in a movie, ask yourself, just literally pull out a little piece of paper, and on that piece of paper, the first thing I want you to write down is a studio walkthrough. That's the first thing I want you to put down. Because that's such an easy, simple thing to do with your cell phone, is a studio walkthrough, okay? Then the next thing maybe you could do is, if you have an outside area where you do photography, you could do an outside walkthrough. See, there's two things right there that you've done. If you're comfortable with the camera being turned on you, then push the little button into selfie mode on your cell phone. Please film these things horizontal, okay? Put your cell phone in selfie mode and make me a little video that just simply says, this is what makes me unique, okay? It's because my prices are so cheap. That might be your hook. Michelle Goodall, I believe, showed some images the other day in the mentoring section, and I'm gonna call her out. I mean, they were so artsy fartsy that I'm just kind of sad when I look at my images, okay? That I think to myself, well, I gotta art up my stuff a little bit more. I gotta spice this thing up. Well, to me, that's her hook. Her hook. The reason someone's gonna come to her as opposed to someone down the street, it's because her images are so artsy looking, okay? Man, that's an incredible hook to have. So what is your hook? That's the third thing. Write that down on a piece of paper and keep going, okay? Keep going. Ask yourself all sorts of things. Is there something unique you do in your studio that you haven't noticed someone else? Or if it's not unique, if you do the same old thing in Photoshop, for example, that everybody else does, what you just don't know is how many people out there who may have just signed up for the Pro Forum today will see your movie and go, oh my goodness, Control L opens up levels. I mean, that to me is the most basic of all things, but yet somebody might not realize that. And it will be an inspiration for others. Or it may remind someone of, oh my goodness, I've been hitting file, click, level, settings, levels. Oh my goodness. No, just Control L, bam, it opens up levels. So please make us some movies. Please send them in. I have a whole movie on exactly what you have to do. Just do a little search in this movie section. It was towards the beginning of the year. It shows you how to upload those images to Dropbox, and then shows you how to send those images to me. It shows you the whole process. So there's no reason why anyone can say, well, I just don't know how to do it, because I've given you the instructions. Please send me some movies. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.